I'm a practicing lawyer. I'm a lawyer in Nigeria and I'm a lawyer in Canada as well. So when I heard it, I said, yeah. So when I heard it, I said the story doesn't add up really.
If you don't mind, since you're a lawyer,
finally,
for the whole show, just don't be angry.
No problem, Daddy Freeze. It's just 7 p.m. here, so I have time.
Awesome. But I want you, can you see the way this gentleman is, even though he's bigger than all of us?
Oh, okay. I have to find a good spot.
Enter the picture. Don't big like that.
To actually put my, okay.
Daddy Freeze accepted me.
I wasn't actually planning to be on your live, but the discussion got me, so I wanted to, chime in. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's better now.
Hi.
Daddy Freeze. Okay. So when I heard the story and people were saying, oh, it's karma, he did whatever to P2B and now it's karma, I said, first of all, this story doesn't add up because beyond wanting to save your daughter and all that, before you take someone from Nigeria to another country, I want to believe that you must have had some sort of legal agreement in place. And in addition, I also want to believe that the Ekweremadu checked out his age, verified all those before they took him out of Nigeria. So now, like the other speaker said, I believe too that it was someone that advised him that once you go to the UK or wherever it is that your final destination is, you claim asylum. A lot of Nigerians do it. Even in Canada here, like I get a lot of people who would ask me, I'm a refugee in Canada. Can you be my lawyer? I'm like, I beg, we know say our lie too much. Like, yes, I'm supposed to be there for everybody, but lawyer for lie, to do the work for me. So like there's a lot of lie, and in the end, beyond even betraying the trust of the Ekweremadus, I want to believe that they had some sort of agreement and everything will be cleared up. My phone fell. Once there's evidence to prove that this guy, like, they've released this BV and he's 22 or 21, I can't remember again. And I'm thinking that should be enough information. His younger brother is older than him and he's saying he's 15. I've legit watched the video where someone that was obviously in his 30s said he was 9 or 12 because he wanted to claim asylum in the UK. And at the end, they didn't believe him. So I think that at the end of the day, it would all work out. But for now, I don't think that the way people are saying, he was going to traffic the guy or sell his organs or whatever. I think that sometimes in Nigeria, we rush into hasty decisions and then we have this cancel culture where people just come out and then they decide to pick sides without actually seeing the full story. So that's where I'll stop for now.
Okay, awesome. The gentleman with us. Good evening, sir.
Hey, Daddy Freeze. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for accepting. I'll go straight to the points. The point is, this is a thing most Nigerians do. I could remember before I left Nigeria, I championed a cause to raise funds for a girl that had a kidney problem. We made the money and we got a donor. I could remember we paid the donor about between 2.5 million to 3 million at that time. That was 2014. And the girl went to India. They did the whole thing in India and it was successful. So the point is, a lot of people do these things. The boy, on the other hand, must have had an agreement with the family, right? And ended up there, lied about the whole thing. But what I'm really trying to talk about right now is the senator himself. If he had built a very reputable hospital in Nigeria, they wouldn't have thought about going abroad to do that thing. There are a lot of people that had the same problem This same girl that I was talking about, the after the first surgery it relapsed. The second one was done in Nigeria, in Abuja, and it was successful. So if this senator, like people are saying karma, I would accept it a little bit in the area of if they had done what they had to do in government. If they hadn't shared the whole money that was meant for health and all those things, they wouldn't even think about going to England. So that is why I think that is why a lot of people are saying that is karma. If they had done what they ought to do, you won't even think of going to England. And you going to England.
Hold on a second. Let me ask you a question. Imagine you get kidnapped, or your younger sister gets kidnapped by kidnappers along the Abuja Kaduna highway, for instance. Would you give the kidnappers this same benefit of the doubt that because there are no schools, they have other jobs, they are a product of a failed society, so if the government had done schools, maybe we would have had less kidnappers?
Well,
I want to ask
that
you.
is the issue is we are all human beings, right?
I want to set this straight. You see, sometimes because we're not in the issue, we tend to look at it from afar. If an armed robber broke into your house, for instance, and robbed your parents and shot your mother, and then the armed robber was caught, would you go and say, no, release the armed robber? It's not his fault.
No.
The
thing is,
hold on.
The thing is,
and what that armed robber and that kidnapper have done are of equal measure.
Definitely.
So, even say your parents can't.
Yes, because Nigeria does not have good hospitals. I suffer. Anybody in Nigeria suffers.
Yeah.
But you see, would I now go into crime knowingly? There's that excuse for everybody. But let us not find ourselves in a bad situation. There are people that were kidnapped on the Abuja rail. At the end of the day, it's still the government will blame because there are no jobs, there's no security, there's no this, there's no that, there's no this, until, God forbid, one of your family members is kidnapped. And then you see the full rot of these people that you begin to realize that, look, you also had an opportunity to do evil. But the reason why you didn't do evil is because you have a conscience. In my humble opinion, that young man does not have a conscience. People
definitely,
say,
definitely, the boy,
I'm not marrying you again. I want to date you. I'm not dating you again. I want to give you kidney. In fact, I'm not giving you kidney again. But to go as far as trying to destroy them to make himself is a tad much, my humble opinion. Finish what you're saying so I can bring other people on, my dear.
Like I said, no matter what, nothing is justified for you to do anything. But we are all human beings. When we're talking about any matter, we'll always go as far as analyzing things, going back. I'm not supporting that boy in any way. I'm not supporting that boy. And like the other speaker said, it's a ploy for him to gain Aduro. He's gonna get he's gonna get caught, but they might not send him back because there is a fear for his life. For that reason,
back and come and face his life. Should be has mind, Abby.
They won't let him come because he has a fear. There's something they call credible fear. He has a credible fear right now that something is going to happen to his life. So they won't send him back to danger. He's going to remain in the UK. But that I'm not justifying that boy in any way. I'm just saying on all these things. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because really, sincerely, if Nigeria had enough, had a good hospital, if our healthcare was good, he wouldn't have even bothered to go think of going abroad and everything. He would have waited. Even with his influence, he wouldn't have even waited on the list. to get a kidney for his daughter. With his influence, if Nigeria was good, he would have done everything he had to do. I mean, I feel the person I really feel for is the girl in question. I just pray that God is going to do something. You say what?
The girl is the only victim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I just pray God is gonna try to do something speedy to save that girl's life. Because this news alone, the news alone is killing the girl. The kidney thing might not even really affect her the way this thing is really going to affect her. The mere thinking of, oh, my parents are in jail and all these things going on is gonna be the one that is gonna be pricking the girl, and it's gonna really disturb the girl. I just feel for the girl because that is the main victim right there. I just pray something is gonna be done to save that girl, really. Daddy Freeze, thanks so much for bringing me up. I really appreciate it. I've been trying my best to get you, but I'm lucky today. Yeah.
Daddy Freeze, I want to ask him something before you take him off.
Okay, my darling.
About credible fear that the guy wouldn't be sent back to Nigeria, and I want to disagree. Why? Because one, it's been established that he's a Nigerian citizen. When your claim for asylum fails, they take you back to your country of nationality. No one is going to send him to somebody else's country. Like, if UK doesn't want him, who else is going to want him? There's no other country he's going to go to apart from Nigeria.
What I'm trying to say is now the boy is going to go around that his life is in danger.
You can seek asylum based on that.
He's going to seek asylum based on that too. You can always change your situation in asylums. I know about asylum. You can always change your situations.
But it's going to fail eventually. It might still working.
Well, it takes a long while. It takes a long process. In that process, he might look for another means to get away from the UK or not go back to Nigeria.
You know why I'm saying this? I'm an advocate for people not going to other countries and lying to claim asylum.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you can't help that.
Legit. We can talk about it and discourage people and actually let them know. Exactly. Like in Canada, a lot of people come from Nigeria and claim asylum, and then they send them back on the basis that if your life is in danger in Kano, you can go to Anambra, you can go to Enugu State, you can go elsewhere in Nigeria. You don't necessarily.
His life is danger is in Lagos. You come to Zamfara State.
Then you prove it that even in Zamfara State they can get you.
Maybe one of the
David, come home. Your life is safe. Don't worry. Go to
exactly. Maybe one of the issues we need to also tackle.
Your life is not safe.
People to claim asylum, because it might be one of the causes of this situation that the Ekweremadus are in right now. Because if people just believe that you can claim asylum, it takes you 5-6 years. Eventually, they will still send you back.
Madam, do you know 95% of Nigerians that claim asylum, they are lying about their situation?
Of course.
Do you know that?
That's
okay. The point is you being able to prove. If you can prove something. If they say they want to send you to Lagos instead of sending you to Kano that you originally came from, you can always prove that, okay, in Kano, they will get me. And based on that, the time keeps extending. It keeps extending. And if the person is sensible enough, is going to look for another means, get away from the country, or look for another means entirely to become whatever you want to become and stay.
That's what I quarrel with, because if people have internalized that you can claim Aduro, then if somebody is taking you abroad for a medical procedure, somebody would advise you to go and claim asylum. And
it is sad. It's really sad, really. It is sad.
Put people in sticky situations.
It's really sad, but like I said, the girl is the main victim. The girl. I'm sorry to say I don't pity the man. I don't pity him at all.
Well.
All right, we have a guest with us with a star on her black hat. How are you doing?
Good morning to you, Daddy Freeze, from my side of the world. My name is Hannah Collier. I'm not a Nigerian. I'm a Sierra Leonean. But I've been following your programs and listening to your things that you present normally online. In relation to this saga that is going on with this, let me say, a prominent man, I just want to make my own contribution here. Maybe we all might learn from each other.
Go ahead.
First of all, address some issues that the gentleman bottom here saying, oh, this guy is this, why the man didn't build a hospital. If he would have built a hospital in Nigeria, he wouldn't have taken his daughter where it is. Mr. Man, you are a Nigerian, right? It takes a whole village to build something. Yes, he's a Nigerian, he's a politician. He's in a prominent role. You know what he has done?
I don't know.
Get there?
Because we don't see.
Expertise. Oh, just hold on. Where are the expertise that are there, that have all the qualifications to harvest? You see, let me tell you, I am a registered nurse here in Australia. They have to harvest first this kidney. So there's a two process going here.
I'm also in the medical field, so I know the process.
Harvesting and transplanting. Get it right. Harvesting and transplanting. This is what we are looking. Is Nigeria well equipped to have all this thing done?
Did you hear me? Did you hear me that I channeled? Did you hear when I said a girl had the second kidney transplant in Abuja? They do it in Nigeria.
If that man, if is it Ekweremadu or whatever their last family name is, if he knew that he will have everything in Nigeria goes on perfectly, I don't think he would have gone this route.
Yeah, because he's rich, and the reason is because he's rich,
what we say
and he doesn't. He's rich, and he doesn't trust what they had done in Nigeria.
He has got a daughter who is desperately needing something, and he's showing himself as a father figure to do whatever he can for his family.
Yeah.
If you were in his shoes, I'm telling you, you will do the same thing.
Didn't you listen to me saying that I raised 9 million for a girl? That is not my family.
About him not building a hospital or that.
Woman, you didn't listen to what I said. In 2014, I have receipts of everything. I raised 9 million for a girl that is not even my own family to get a kidney transplant.
When issues occur, we like to criticize, find fault, and even
Madam, you're not even listening. For me to do that for another person, I will do whatever for my family too. I'm not
exactly, because I have someone even giving you words at the background, telling you say this, say that, or the boy will escape and this and that. If they found him, he's a criminal. They will send him to send that where.
Madam, you're just talking out of sentiment. You've not. I'm talking out of being in this situation.
Back to sender, back to Nigeria, he will go because he has come and show us to the world that he is here to make a dirty.
But the UK government, the law don't think that way. The way you're thinking with sentiments, law don't think that way.
And when they found him guilty, that he has done all this lie, he will not seek any asylum. Sorry for me to use this phrase, because I am very disturbed by this thing. Yes,
you shouldn't be disturbed.
Where he came from.
You shouldn't be disturbed. We've seen a lot of cases.
Man, please. There are some people also saying, if this man don't have families, rather than doing and taking someone else, sometimes some of these people might have a genetic issue, a family issue. Maybe they found out that their family has got kidney issue. It does happen. So is he going to risk someone else from his family to go and do this?
Madam, whether you like it or not, they do kidney transplants in Nigeria, and a lot of them has been successful. They do it in Nigeria. Go to the National Hospital in Abuja, they do kidney transplants. But I'm telling you, the reason why that guy didn't want to do it was because they don't trust what they had done. This same politician that you are supporting, they are the ones that have the right to do things right in the country, to build a good and reputable hospital for everybody and themselves. You are among the people that encourage
He
these
has
people.
the right. He has the
Like
right.
I said,
That is
the
choice.
girl is a
He
victim
has
here.
the right,
And I feel
my
for the
dear.
girl.
He has
Like I
the
said.
right. He has the right.
Do you know how many people that have died because they don't have money to do that thing?
That's not his problem. That's not his problem.
You look at what you just listen to yourself talking that is not his problem. Do you know politicians are meant to serve the people?
They put you there.
Politicians are not meant to serve their pockets. They are meant to serve the people.
If you were there, right
This
now,
is
they put
more
you in that
interesting
position, you will be worse than that man. I'm telling you,
If I was in his shoe, I can never be in his shoe. That's why I left the shores of Nigeria, because I can't stand what is going on in that country anymore.
If you, because you don't have the opportunity, that is why you are here.
What opportunities are you talking about? I told you I was in a position where I raised 9 million naira for a girl that did this same thing. The second time I was in America when the guy had the thing, when the thing relapsed, and we were able to help this girl to have the kidney done in Nigeria, National Hospital in Abuja there. If you go on my timeline, you will see where we tried to raise money for this girl. It was done in Nigeria and it was successful.
You will be worse than him. It is like if you
whatever you say, if you're bad, you'll be bad wherever you go. I've been in America for almost 7 years. I have a good, clean record. I am not bad.
Because you are in overseas, because you know there are a lot that governs you there. If you go back to Nigeria, you will go back with the same Nigeria.
I left Nigeria because I can't stand the lawlessness in that country.
No, if you go there now that you have exposed in this part of the world, you go back with all what you have gathered.
Woman, you need to think before talking. Don't encourage these politicians to do rubbish. Let them serve their people. I still stand on my word. If he had done what he ought to do, if they had done, politicians, like from inception, if they had built good hospital, they won't be rushing down to that same country that had done the right thing.
If you do have the opportunity, you will do the same.
I won't do that. You don't know me, so you can't talk like that. I'm a people's man.
He has the opportunity to take his daughter where it's possible. So let him be. What can a father don't do for their children? That makes him a man. I respect him. Who does for him? Mister, may God fight for you. If he
the God that you're talking about would have fought for him and they would have granted him bail.
Everything come back and
the God you're talking about would have granted him bail, but they are not granting him bail.
Yes.
So what God are you talking about to fight for him?
Because they are investigating.
They are investigating. Listen. During investigation, you can still get bail. If you don't know.
Have they proven anything? Have they proven anything?
No. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay,
guys.
Do you know what is happening in your country, madam? Did you know what happened during the blood diamonds? So you are still supporting all these useless politicians. You're supporting all these useless politicians that has run your country to rubbish. Do you know your country is not even as rich as the poorest country in Nigeria, the poorest state in Nigeria?
It doesn't matter.
You know that. It is as a result of your politicians, and you are supporting them. I'm pretty sure you're a family to a politician. That's why you're talking like this.
That you are saying? Yes, my family is all politicians.
You are a family to a politician. That's why you're talking like this. You've been eating from the coffers of the corrupt politicians in your country.
Yes,
that is why you're talking like this.
I am. So I'm going to support him because I've been stealing from my country.
All right. For the sake.
That was hot, Daddy. That was so hot.
Hey. Oh my goodness. Ewo. So,
Daddy, I think that
the thing two of them said.
Yeah, I wanted to say something. I understand what a father's love is. A father would go to any length to make sure that his daughter or his son is well. But I also believe in accountability. We should hold our politicians accountable. But I'm not going to say, oh, he should have built a hospital, because you can still build a hospital and still prefer to go abroad to get medical treatment. We have Canadians, we have free healthcare in Canada. We have free healthcare in Canada. Our healthcare system is very, very functional, but we still have Canadians that go outside of Canada to get medical, to get medical attention. So I feel like the preference, not necessarily.
Well done, Daddy Freeze.
No, boss.
Too much violence. Too much violence.
You did.
Hot deal.
Chairman, let me just go straight to the point before somebody come violence me. I beg.
All right, let me.
I'm a New Yorker. I'm a Nigerian. I live in New York. I'm an officer, right? Let's start from that. Like,
Thank you.
paying for organ donation in any country is illegal. That's just it. You understand? And I understand the father's love, but in being a father, you should try to stay in the legal part of things. You understand? And I know he probably needed that the kidney so bad, and they vetted the boy and took him over there. But I have a question to ask. In Nigeria, right? Can you imagine a very rich person come to ask you for your kidney, and you know that if you say no to that person, you can end up missing and that kidney harvested and be taken as well?
I'm not sure it's that bad exactly.
That freeze, but we see videos of people getting kidnapped and organs harvested.
Osazu, please take them out of my room, please.
It's not like it's not far-fetched. We know it happens in Nigeria. People get missing and they end up like organs all taken out. But apart from that, him going to London, Google should be his best friend. Paying for organ donation in any country is illegal. You understand? So him taking somebody to London, he should have known that maybe this person can turn on him someday. You understand? Even people that bring family members to come and be nannies in America or in UK or Canada, the family members turn around and bite them in the back. You understand? So what the young man was saying about like building good hospitals and even having organ banks in Nigeria would have even been better for him, because with his status and everything, probably his daughter may have skipped the line and gotten a donation, you understand, before her time. Like I said, every other person, people that have kidney problems, but they wait for due process. You have to wait the line. You understand? You have to wait your turn. Why did he go bring in somebody from Nigeria when he knows that there's a possibility this person can turn on them? You understand? So the only person I I feel for is probably the girl. You understand? But for the Mr. Ekweremadu or whatever his name is, him doing that, he knows it's illegal. You understand? So I don't know how he thought he was going to get away with it. I don't know what the plan was initially for them to. Maybe they told the boy to. I don't know, because you must have planned. You must have prepped the boy to say some things over there before he went there. You understand? Before he went there and everything went down south. Like I said, we don't really know the true true details of the story. It probably is just hearsay until maybe when they go to court, and then everybody will get to hear the have to say their own piece. You understand? Like I said, it's illegal paying for organ donation in any country, any nation as well. So him doing it is also an illegal act as well.
Thank you very much. Our lawyer, what do you have to say about that before I bring
I have a lot to say. First of all, we don't even know if he was going to pay for the organ or if he was. Of course, we know that in Nigeria, for someone to, if they're not related to you and they want to donate their organ to you, you're definitely paying. But we don't know what the paperwork says if he was a willing donor. Because if you're a willing donor, no one is going to say that is illegal. And the case right now is not even saying, they're saying that he was trafficking an underage boy. That's the case against him for organ trafficking. So now the thing is, we don't know if there was paperwork, because I would like to believe that for him to do whatever it takes to win election in Nigeria, he won't be all that stupid. I don't think the Ekweremadus will be all that stupid to not have at least a paperwork saying that this is what this boy is coming to the UK to do. I feel like at the end of the day, what would be in question is how old is he? And that can be easily proven that he's over the legal age and he can give consent. Because when you say that someone is underage, you're first of all saying that this person is not capable of making their own decisions. They can't give you consent. They don't have the mental capacity as an underage person, as a minor, to enter into a contract with another person. So that's the main issue now, saying that this guy is underage. So once it's proven that he's 18 and above,
that's not the main issue. The main issue is about illegality. It's just illegal, plain.
Oh, wait, you don't know what the paperwork is.
No, like I said, it's illegal.
We can't completely say it's illegal because
but if it's not illegal, he should be a UK citizen who goes to the hospital to donate his kidney.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I'm not sure about this. But if a father wants to give his daughter a kidney, or someone wants to give someone a kidney, is there any law against that?
No. Family members. If you're a match, you can go. If you're a family member, because my cousin died in Texas. He needed bone marrow transplant. A donor gave him the bone marrow, whatever, like what he needed, and didn't even want his name. He wanted to stay anonymous, right? But after the surgery, something happened in the hospital, and the kid, he's a teenager, he died, right? Like I said, if it's a family member,
have leukemia.
Yeah, he did. Everything went well, and it was just like the hospital made a mistake, and he died. He passed away. Like I said, a family member can decide to give the kidney or whatever, or donate an organ. Like I said, but bringing somebody else who is not a spouse, who is not related to the person, we know the deal. And it's not like UK hasn't seen such cases. Just because maybe he's a prominent politician doesn't mean there haven't been people that have been arrested or who have been sent to jail for such things as well. Like I said, it is illegal to pay for organ donation. You understand? If he knew he wanted to do that, he could have taken it to a country where he know that he could pay for the doctors to look the other way. No doctor would, no matter how much he pays the doctor in the UK, no doctor would want to risk their certificate, their life, and everything they work for, and go to jail for that. Like I said, we're saying this because we're having sentiments because of maybe he's a politician, or maybe he's from I'm an Igbo person, maybe he's from my side or something like that. Like I said, when you come to a country where they follow due process, you follow due process. There's no skipping the line. There's no this or there's no that. That's just it. He did something illegal. If it was somebody else that did it, you understand? They were like, or maybe he wasn't a politician or wasn't famous.
So are we judging Ekweme now? We are judging David.
No, I'm not judging. Like I said, I'm not judging the young man. You understand? Because the father or whoever, those family, they knew what they were getting into. Like I said, you've heard stories of people bringing even their close family members to be nannies in America, and they turn around and fight for asylum and get those people arrested. It happens, you understand? So you, as a smart politician, going to pay a boy from the street, you understand? That means you're not that street smart as well. You understand? If he was going to do anything that illegal, because he already planned to do something illegal, he should have taken him to a country where they will turn the other eye. You understand? I don't think in India they will vet the boy like that.
They will vet the boy. Don't let us join other country. They won't vet the boy. Do you know what it takes?
Bukola, what is your take?
If I'm to judge Ekweme from a political angle, I might not be sounding fair to him. But if I'm to judge Ekweme based on what happened to him, it's pathetic, right? But I want us to know one thing, that harvesting organ is not moi moi. So for that guy to have taken David to the UK, there might have been so many arrangements made. Do you understand what I'm saying? They might have checked so many medical aspects of David to make sure that he's actually that he's actually fit for that job. What happened? David is just a smart kid from the streets. Probably someone has told him that immediately you tell them that you are a minor, you are in big mess here. That was exactly what happened. This guy knew what he was going into. He knew what he was going into. He got there, he changed his mind, and he just messed them up.
And it's okay to change his mind. That's what consent is. It's okay to change your mind. Just like if you're in bed with a lady and you guys are about to make love and she decides and says, "Don't touch me anymore," that's consent. You can like I said, you can take him to UK, you can pay for his food and everything, and he decides to change his mind and say, "Listen, I'm scared. I think you guys are going to take 2 instead of 1."
But you don't have to lie about it. Come on. We have somebody's life in line here. We have somebody's life in line here. You don't have to lie about it.
He's innocent until proven guilty.
No.
Ekweremadu is also innocent until he's proven guilty.
No, David is not innocent too.
Yeah, you were talking like you didn't that.
Ekweremadu is not innocent because he is tied to a structure that fractured Nigeria. David, on the other hand, lying about age. Your younger brother is 22 and you are 15.
And you're 15.
The government fuck this one, they're wicked.
Daddy Freeze, you know the funny thing, many people have gotten away with that lie in most countries. Like the video she was talking about, there was a video she's talking about, you get one old man, Gaga, not very old man, they catch him for UK border. The guy says he did 12 years.
Yeah,
They talk to say 12 years now, wait till he be. You understand? And he knows that 12 years, once he says it's that 12 years, it's not going to be taken, even though he's going to go back, at least he go enter the country, at least sit down, see, they'll give him like...
Ross, people lying about their age because they want to seek asylum. Honestly speaking, with the current situation of Nigeria, do whatever you want to do to get in. I'm just talking about David right now because somebody's life is involved. Honestly, if you want to lie to be abroad, I don't care.
Let me ask the question.
If I'm a lawyer, I will fight for you. This sister said I will not fight for you.
You know how powerful you know how powerful deputy Senate president is. Like, especially in Nigeria, you know how powerful our politicians are. If you understand, what would you think would make somebody, a human being, decide to like say, F whatever is going to happen, F the consequences, I'm going to go against this powerful person? You understand? Maybe do you think like you know, they say in life there's always 2 things, A and B. Is it that good or bad? So when we put this thing on the table and we're talking about it, let's just put yourself in that kid's shoe. You understand? Put yourself in that kid's shoe. Maybe when they went for, I don't even know what would have happened there.
I'm not putting myself in the shoes because I would tell you that if I don't want to do again, I will tell you I don't want to do again. For crying out loud, we are talking about a lady here.
Okay. Imagine you say you don't want to do it again. They seize your passport and lock you inside.
I won't put myself in the shoes. No,
that's
evil. That's evil. Honestly, that's evil.
Hold on. The worst thing that can
justify.
is they bring him back to Nigeria. That's the worst thing that can happen to him. They can donate a kidney in the UK. It is impossible.
He will say he's fearing for his life now.
What is he fearing for? David now hustler. We'll tell ourselves true.
Nobody to argue that one.
It's okay to back out. So
nobody argued it. Nobody to argue hustler part. But the person why they blame.
Hold on, guys. End on one note. Okay. Do we agree that the Nigerianness in Ekweremadu that made him behave the way he behaved is the same Nigerian David that made him behave the way he behaved?
You don't talk everything finished. You don't talk everything finished.
Ekweremadu has opportunity. David does not opportunity. But them is a saint.
But Ekwerimadu's Nigerianness set everything in motion, just like the butterfly effect.
No, don't be Ekweremadu start to spoil Nigeria.
No. What I mean, like for the boy now, for this David, if Ekweremadu didn't approach this person, if they didn't think they can buy everything, if you didn't approach this kid on the street and say, like, I'll buy your kidney.
Let's be honest. They gave David a good offer.
It's out of desperation. Come on. David, we have a sick daughter.
They said, you know what? We'll take you abroad. We'll give you this. We'll give you this. We'll give you some money. Give us a kidney. You can live on one. If David truly had been a good person, in for look and say, okay, if I give this my one kidney, I can live on one kidney. And now I'm in the UK. I have an opportunity to fix my life. He could have done that. But instead,
a lot of people do it. People sell tools. So.
He wanted to eat his cake and have it.
And have it, yeah.
And at the expense of other people. Now, nobody knows what, to be honest, in fairness to David too, nobody knows what really transpired between the Ekweremadus.
That's what I'm saying. Like, believe me.
If we are to judge by the documents that we saw, it's stated there that he's going in for medical reason. If we are to judge by that, and I want to believe that they would have taken David.
Let's not wait for the Nigerian document is not the main. But let's wait for like the legal documents in the UK. Let them start. You understand? Because that Nigerian document will not say nah, anybody if you do anything. You understand? So the main thing we say, like the free said everything. We don't know where this business transaction went south. You understand? Somewhere along the line, something happened. Somewhere along the line, that boy felt unsafe. I don't know. Or somewhere along the line, his Nigerian-ness just played everybody. You understand? But like I said, buying and selling kidney or giving someone is illegal in any country.
No. I get letters here every day asking me what I want to do with my organs if anything happened to me. So don't say it's illegal.
No.
Don't say it's illegal.
No.
You can give your kidney. You can give whatever you have on your body.
If you
willingly want to give.
Like you're saying willingly, but you can't pay. You can't pay for kidney. You can't pay for any organ. You cannot pay. It is illegal.
Is like people who go to China and the rest of these Asian countries and buy already harvested organs that you can't trace where they came from.
No, they harvest the organ back home. What are you talking about? People get kidnapped and you see their organs there. They harvest it. Most times people think it's ritual killings. It's just some
organ
needs the
organ
kidney.
harvesting. But the thing is, you can vote.
I'm not going to sell it. I'm not selling it. I'm just saying.
I watched a documentary on the Soka village in Ibadan, and the guy narrating it said, if it is human head, that they saw skulls littering everywhere. That whatever it was that they were kidnapping these people for
wasn't for ritual.
More bizarre than actually rituals. Many of what you think is ritual killing is actually organ harvesting.
Organ harvesting.
I also saw another documentary that said,
you see why we can't judge Ekweremadu, because he would have gone that route too. For him to take that boy to US, that guy willingly wants to do it.
No, like I said,
he could have done that.
Point, thank you so much, everybody, for joining.
Thank you.
Take care and God bless. I loved today. Today was fire. It was like live.
I have a question for this lawyer, Daddy Freeze, please.
Quickly.
So you said something that you're not standing in for anyone coming in to seek asylum in the UK. I mean, in Canada, right? And my question is why?
I didn't say anyone. First of all, as a lawyer, I'm an officer of the court. I have the moral obligation and the professional obligation to make sure that I'm not lying to the court, right? So now, when I have a client who comes to me and says, I came in through asylum, let me tell you, I'm going to be very practical. Most of them come in, and when they get to CBSA, that's Canadian Border Services, they complicate the issues. So their story from the beginning is not straight. So now, if I take you on as my client, I would have to help you clean up your mess at the border for you to have it. So it means I have to lie to help you gain asylum in Canada. And me doing that, you would go and tell the next person, it didn't work. I get this lawyer. If I want to be a millionaire by being a refugee claimant lawyer, that's a very easy route to go. But it's not because of religion. I just don't think it's the right way to go. There are other ways.
Okay, so don't let us waste Daddy Freeze data here. But what I want to say is, please, if someone is coming to you seeking an asylum and they have all the documents it takes to back up their lies, please don't dig out the lies. As long as they have documents to back it up. That country hard. I beg. Anybody we can help them as long as they are here. Don't dig up the lies and say it's all lies. As long as they have documents to back it up.
I'm a member of provincial.
I tend to
Can't give you an
hold on.
answer.
I tend to disagree with you, Bukola. If
I
everybody,
beg.
we all messed up Nigeria, we are now running out. We are now helping ourselves run out. I think that's
But some of them are here already. That's the thing. They are in trouble already.
Right now, if I were in government, I would close my borders. China did it. Russia did it. We created this mess. We will fix it, however long it takes. Let me tell you something. I was having a conversation today with a Russian doctor. He said in Russia, the government goes from shop to shop to check whether you are selling Russian goods. You must not sell more than 40% foreign goods. 60% of your shop must be. China did the same thing. They closed their borders to the world. You see, something. This Nigerian, I call it the cockroach mentality. Cockroaches don't build nests. Anywhere they are, they eat, they move to the next place. Once they finish, they eat, they move to the next place. It is a survival instinct, but at the end of the day, it makes them pests. Bees, on the other hand, build hives. They produce honey. They take your pollen, they pollinate flowers, they keep vegetation alive, and then they also give honey. Cockroaches don't produce anything. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
I get it, Daddy Freeze.
Just consume, and we have become cockroaches.
I get it, Daddy Freeze.
Them, and it's like you have a can of cockroach and you open it, and all of them start running everywhere, helter-skelter, looking for the next place to devour.
But Daddy Freeze, these cockroaches, we still support the economy back up. So these cockroaches are special.
No. It's
not.
Blessed to be relying on one person in Canada. Why don't Canadians rely on Canadians in Britain sending money to Canada?
So our country don't spoil finish. My point is, I'm not supporting.
You running away from your country are part of the people spoiling it too. Let me break your heart.
Chairman, I gave that country my best. I gave it like
my
life.
And your best, you'll be here. I am giving this country best.
No, now, Chairman, I went to school in Nigeria. I only came in 2010. I went to college in Nigeria. I did everything in Nigeria. Almost lost 2 near-death experiences in Nigeria. So I gave it my best. You know? So I gave it my best. So I live the rest of my life over any other place where I find. Like I said, I put in my voice like whenever I can. I wrote an article once on Sahara Reporters. Like I love politics and I follow politics, but I don't give the country my best. If you get chance, Jackpa, you Jackpa. You understand?
Daddy Freeze, I'm not supporting anything illegal. I'm not supporting anything illegal. I'm just saying that if somebody comes to you with their document, don't dig out the lie for them. Just let them fix it the way they want to fix it. I'm not supporting anything illegal.
Hold on a second here. When Kanu Heart Foundation was running in the early 2000s, if you guys remember, a child who needed a heart transplant or some heart surgery abroad, they rejected the child visa and gave the mother. And you know what they used to reject visas those days? The balance of probabilities, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I happened to know somebody in the High Commission then, and we're over a bottle of beer. The matter came up, and the guy said, do you know why that child was rejected? Because 20 years ago, a Nigerian woman crossed the border to England and said she was there for 3 weeks to visit her mother or her son. She lived and died in the UK on that 3 weeks visit. A girl went there as a student, never came back, married somebody in the UK, collected UK citizenship, started giving birth to children abroad. You see, when we are doing these things, Yoruba people say, Enitoba damisiwaju atele tutu. If you pour water ahead, you will match cold ground. Much of what we are suffering today is because somebody lied 10 years ago. That is why they will look at you and reject you visa. You will need that visa and they will just look at you and just decide to reject you. Is that how they is that how they reject other countries? They just look at them because most other countries don't need to run to the UK. Visas. I want to visit for 1 month.
Even in the past, they didn't used to reject us. When our country was good, we weren't getting rejected.
Exactly. That is
go back and then
I'm going to add something. I practice immigration law from the Canadian Immigration Department, IRCC. So okay, let's call it a rumor. So it was rumored that earlier this year they passed an internal memo saying don't believe applicants from XYZ countries or countries, that they are all liars. All their documents you cannot verify. Everything they say is it's a big heap of lie. Don't believe them. And then we had to fight. But then again, you're fighting and you're saying this is prejudicial, this is racism, this is that, in the face of overwhelming evidence that your country people are actually lying. Do you understand? So I feel like you mess it up for people who actually need. I have people in Canada who need their mothers to come to Canada, but there's someone who is looking for how to come on a visit visa and then claim asylum at the airport. He's going to apply. He's going to tell his friend to apply. By the time he tells everyone in his network, and the people in his network tells everyone in their network, you end up having, say, 2 million applications from Nigeria. Then the person who actually needs their mother or their brother to come on a visit visa and visit them, perhaps they haven't even seen their parents in the last 10 years since they immigrated, the application will be lost in the system because the system is overwhelmed. Nigerians, for work permits, it takes other countries about 8 weeks to get a work permit. But it takes Nigerians, there was a time it was taking Nigerians 54 weeks. They only recently brought it down to 27 weeks. Why? Because we overwhelmed the system. And they know that they
It's
can't.
not only Nigerians, though. What about Indians? I've got Indians here who came in. They came into this country, and you have to write the IELTS. And they come to the clinic. I attend to them. They can't make a simple statement. They can't speak correct English, and they came in here getting high marks in IELTS. How are they doing it? It's not only Nigerians.
They found them out too.
It's not only Nigerians, though.
Now,
India, they pay for IELTS.
Hold on.
For the quiz.
Who ruined Nigeria? Is it the Canadians?
We will say we. We will say we. We.
Until we fix this country, we will continue being a burden, a problem, and
other countries.
We are going to continue being a refugee disaster for other countries. The idea is do what the Chinese did. And within 20 to 30 years, China matched US for global production. Nigeria can do it.
Yeah,
we have the human capital. We have the resources. We have the weather. All we need is people who can think right. We need citizens who shouldn't sit on their fannies believing that the government is there to serve them. And we need a government that actually wants to work, not be worked for. On that bombshell, I say goodbye and good night. And see you.
I'm loyal. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.